What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing a drugstore only video and we're gonna be testing out some new products from COVERGIRL. I am super stoked I got the opportunity to partner with them on today's video. They have been dropping so many new and cool products this year and I'm like, okay, COVERGIRL, I'm here for it. So I was so excited to get to do this today. Today's look is gonna focus more on the eyes because that's a lot of the new products from them that I have. They have a new brow product, a new palette, new liners, new mascara, and a new lipping. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, we need to get these brows looking right. So I'm gonna go in with their new pomade today. This is their Easy Breezy Brow Sculpt and Set Pomade. I really love their brow pencil and I have that one in the shade Honey Brown. So I got the same shade in the pomade to test out for you guys today. On the top here, there's like a little brush that you can use and then you just have the pomade part right in here. So I'm just gonna stick the little brush in there and we are gonna go ahead and define out our brows. So I'm gonna start with the underneath part of my brow. And I love this shade because it's very cool toned. It's not super warm because a lot of browns can be very, very warm toned, but this one isn't, which I like. So I'm just gonna sculpt my brow out. It's also so pigmented. And the brush is really nice because it's very thin, so it allows you to really have like control of where you're applying the product. And this is only like me dipping the brush in once, and I feel like I don't even need any more product. Like a little bit of it does go a long way. And what I do like about pomades is they really kind of set your brows too. Like you don't need to go in with a separate like brow like wax or anything when you're working with pomades, like sometimes that you would have to do with a pencil. Just gonna kind of lightly feather that in the front of my brow. I actually really, really like this. Like honestly, I normally use brow pencils and like not pomades, but like this actually works really well. And looks really natural too, which I like. Pretty good. Gonna go in and do my other brow. And yeah, I did that whole brow with only dipping it in once. So just gonna do the same thing over here. I really want this look to be defined by like the eyes and the lashes, like a very like doll eyes look. So I wanna use my brows to sculpt out the eyes and then just kind of do like more neutral on my face and my lips. Up next for our eyes, we're gonna jump into this new palette. This is like what I am so excited for. So this is their COVERGIRL True Naked Sunsets palette. I tried out the True Naked Chocoholic as well as the Peach Punch. Those ones are scented, this one is not, but I mean, these colors though, they look beautiful. So I am super excited to go ahead and dig into this. So I'm first gonna go in with this shade right here on the end in my crease. This is a bit deeper of a shade, so I'm gonna go in with just a little bit, like a very light hand, because we can gradually work it up. And she is pigmented. Yes, please. All of the COVERGIRL eyeshadow palettes this year that I've tried, I've really been very impressed with. Like they really stepped up their formulas and their packaging as well. They repackaged like all of their products, like the entire line, and I love it. Then to go ahead and deepen up the crease, I'm gonna go in with this burgundy shade right here. I'm gonna go in with a bit smaller, kind of more defined brush to bring this into the crease. I'm actually gonna put a different color in my outer corner. So I just want to keep this in our crease area just to really define that out. These colors build up really nicely and layer on top of each other well, which is good because sometimes mattes can be tricky when blending on top, but they seem to be blending totally fine. I remember just a couple of years ago, like you literally could not find good quality eyeshadows at the drugstore. Like there have been certain products that I feel like throughout the years you've always been able to find like good quality from the drugstore, like mascaras specifically is one that stands out to me. Like I feel like you could always find really good mascaras at the drugstore, even lipsticks as well. I feel like you could always pretty much find like a lipstick shade that you would be looking for, but eyeshadows was something that I feel like it took a while for the drugstore to catch up to high end, but now a lot of the formulas are like so amazing. So it's been really nice to kind of see that shift because when I was like younger, oh my God, like the palettes were bad, you guys. Like literally no pigments, so dusty and chalky. And now do you guys see those memes where it's like me when I was 13 versus 13-year-olds now and they're like so much cuter? Yeah, I was that awkward, weird 13-year-old with like powder blue eyeshadow from the drugstore that was like horribly pigmented because that's all we had. And now there's so much more options. I'm gonna go in with that same burgundy color and bring it down beneath my lower lash line and just connect everything together. Okay, so I actually only brought that lower lash line like halfway because I think what I want to do is kind of do like half and half on my eye. So I think I want to start with this kind of like purpley undertone shade and then I want to cross to the gold like as we get to the inner corner. I think would look kind of pretty like having that gradient eye sort of look. So that's what we're going to try for. So first I'm going to go in with this shade. I'm going to pack this on the outer corner. Wow, that's pretty. I don't even have any Fix Plus or anything on my brush. It is completely dry. because I wanted to see how it applied on its own at first. Super pretty. I'm gonna bring it about halfway. And then we're gonna transition and kind of blend into a gold. And hopefully that'll look pretty. I've never really done that before, but I feel like it'll flow in my head. And then we're gonna make the switch over to this gold. And I'm gonna just pack that. Ooh, how pretty. Oh, dang. So I'm gonna just pack this on. And I'm gonna bring it into my inner corner and beneath so everything meets each other. This is such a pretty like champagne gold color. I love it. And again, just applying this with a completely dry brush. My brush is not even wet. I may go over top after with a wet brush just to see if that changes anything, but it's beautiful on its own. I'm gonna grab a little bit of the CoverGirl All Day Setting Spray Mist, and I'm just gonna spritz my brush with this, and let's see if that makes it any more pigmented. But ooh, that smells so good. It's like cucumber. I like that. Very fresh. And we will just go over top. Oh yeah, it does actually brighten it up a little bit. But it was honestly beautiful without it as well. So you don't need to wet your brush. Just kind of depends on what look you're going for. Okay, honestly, obsessed with this eyeshadow palette and obsessed with my eye look. Like, this is really, really pretty, and it looks like I created this with a $50 palette from Sephora, not a $10 palette from CoverGirl. So I am obsessed. It is beautiful. Highly, highly recommend this. Up next, we're gonna jump to eyeliner, and they have two new eyeliners, which I'm super stoked about. One of them is a gel liner, and honestly, gel liner used to be my jam. I've been on such an eyeliner pen kick recently, but I don't know why. I'm like, wait, I love my gel liners. So I think I'm gonna use this one today, but they do have another liner as well, which we're gonna test out. This one is the CoverGirl Perfect Slice. So this is like one of those pizza cutter eyeliners that you guys see. These are like really, really popular now, and these are great for doing like a straight line. You can also definitely do a wing with it as well. But yeah, it looks like a little pizza cutter. Please don't mind the self tanner on my hand, okay? I'm showering it off later. That's what it looks like, and then you can just create these really precise lines. Like, this is also great for like graphic work. Okay, I guess I'm doing like a tic-tac-toe board on my hand, but like, that is crazy. And look at how pigmented this is. Like, it's still going. I haven't even dipped it back in. Draw a K, K for Kelly. But yeah, like, oh, that looks weird. I feel like it's backward in the camera, but yeah, this is super, super cool. But I think on my eyes today, I'm gonna be using the gel liner. Okay, so the gel liner that we're gonna be using is called the Just Gimme Noir Gel Liner, and this is in the shade Intense Black, and it does come with the brush. You don't have to buy it separately or anything, which is awesome. So I'm gonna go in with this to do my liner today. So just gonna get some on my brush. The thing that I love about gel liners and why I used to always use them is because even if you have watery eyes, which I do, gel liners aren't gonna fray nearly as much as like a liner pen or a liquid liner would. Like, they stay put much better, and that's what I really love about them. I want this look to mostly focus on my lashes. Like, I wanna do like big lashes, so I might just do a straight line and not do a wing. You know what, guys? JK, we're gonna do a little wing today. I can't live with no wing, so we're just gonna do a little baby. Just add a little drama to the outer part of our eyes. Alrighty, up next for our lashes, I am so excited to try out their new mascara. This is the CoverGirl The Supersizer Big Curl Mascara. I am a big fan of their Supersizer mascara, and now they came out with the Big Curl. So what this is supposed to do is really lift and curl your lashes while also still keeping that awesome volume. So I'm super excited to see how it works. The wand looks amazing. It is so big and curled. I normally really like wands that are curved like that, and bigger ones normally give me more volume. So let's hope that's the case. And I am just using this in the shade Very Black. It does come in a variety of different shades though. So let's go ahead and test her out and see how she does. The formula doesn't seem overly watery or runny, which is good, but it's not sticky either. It's kind of right in between. Okay, so that is with one coat. You guys can see the difference in my eyes. My eyelashes are literally like translucent, so you can't see them without mascara. So now I'm gonna go in with a second layer and layer it up to really get tons and tons of volume. This is layering up really well and like making my lashes super voluminous without being like clumpy. Do you guys see the difference between this eye and this eye? Like, okay. And it really lifted my lashes too, which I really like. Look, it's like hairspray for your lashes. Lifts them up and leaves them there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on my other eye, 2 coats. Okay, I was honestly concerned with like how big this wand was. That was gonna be like impossible to get to my bottom lashes, but actually having the curve makes it very easy. Alrighty, eyes are done, so we're gonna move on to the face. I'm gonna jump into the CoverGirl Peach Punch highlighter palette, and I'm gonna go in with the bronzer in here to contour. So I'm just gonna sculpt out my cheekbones. This palette smells so good. I just wanna do kind of like a natural face. This isn't like a very dark or deep contour or anything. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this blush right here. So pretty. And then for my highlight, I'm gonna jump into their Chocoholic contour palette. I'm gonna go in with this gold highlight and just pop that on my cheeks. Ah, so pretty, oh my Lord. Blinding. Alrighty, and then last but not least, for their lips, I'm gonna be going in with their CoverGirl Outlast All Day Lip Color. And so basically with this, you get a lip color, and then you also get this like moisturizer, which you'd think you put the moisturizer on first and the lip color on top of it, but with this one, you actually do it different. So you put the lip color on, and then you let it sit for 60 seconds, and then you put the moisturizing top coat on top. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm using this in the shade Brazen Raisin. This color is gonna go perfect with our eye look today. So I'm gonna go in with this. Ooh, this smells really good. And I like the side of this doe foot. It's very like, it has a very precise side, so you can almost use it to like line your lips. See? When you kind of flip it on its side. Oh my God, this color though, it's so pretty. It goes so well with the eye look. I love it. So I'm gonna let this sit for 60 seconds. Okay, so this is completely dried down to a matte. Like this lip is not going anywhere. So now I'm gonna go in with the lip topper, and this is gonna add like moisture and shine. So if you wanted to keep it matte, you could just keep it like this, but I'm gonna go ahead in with this and apply this on top. Oh my God, this is cool. Ooh, this also smells really good. Oh wow, and it makes it into like a glossy lip. I like this. Whoa, and if you guys see, I thought that this like lip color was gonna be all over this. It's literally not even on it at all. That's how you know this lip color is not going anywhere. Like it's literally nothing is on here. Wow. And then it says that you can continue to apply this throughout the day onto your lips if you want to continue to moisturize them. All right, so that is everything, you guys. Honestly, I am so impressed. Like I said, CoverGirl has kicked up their game like 1,000 notches. I'm like obsessed with their products. I think everything worked really, really well. The eyeshadow palette is like top notch. I love it, and I really like how my eye look came out today. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.